believe that story for a minute, and I never did. Anyway, Chris, there are about 4 movies that I would really... Hello, Dr. Weber. Welcome back.
Thank you. Hello, Bobbie. Hello, Chris.
Dr. Weber.
I just want to congratulate you. I heard all about you getting your license back, and I'm really happy for you.
Thank you. That's very nice to hear.
You must be really happy, too.
Yes, I certainly am. Is Dr. Hardy in yet?
No, he hasn't come in so far this morning, but we're expecting him any minute.
Okay, when he comes in, would you tell him, I'm in the cafeteria, and I'd like to see him.
Absolutely. The minute I see him.
Thank you.
Sue on Weber's.
What you want to do is go to the doctor. Unless, of course, you're faking it.
Faking it? Look at that.
Join me.
Well, okay, I have to pay for this. Expected to see you here this early.
Yeah, I try not to make a habit of it, but I was assisting Cunningham in an emergency. So what's your excuse?
Well, I wanted to talk with Steve, and I figured if I came in this early, I wouldn't run into everybody else wanting to talk with Steve. How was your surgery? Was it difficult?
No, it wasn't bad. Long, but not very complicated. It's funny. I was expecting to be assisting Rick when they first called me. I mean, I've been working with him so often lately at night that I just normally expected to hear.
Yeah, well, I can understand that.
What I really wanted to say was how happy I am. I mean, when Rick called last night with the news about your license, Ellen and I were just delighted.
Thank you. I didn't realize he had called you.
Yeah, well, we never had a chance to see each other yesterday. We'd made tentative plans to have lunch with Alan, but somehow our schedules managed to put us in opposite directions all day, so we never touched base.
I see.
Lesley, listen, I knew the association would reinstate your license. It was a relief to hear the news.
Thank you.
So, are you going to start work this morning?
I don't know. I don't know exactly when I'm going to start work. That's one of the reasons why I had to see Steve this morning.
Well, I just hope you come back to us soon. He needs you.
Thank you.
So, how's Laura doing?
She really seems to have been doing very well. Last night wasn't a particularly good night for her. She spent most of it in her room studying.
Yes, Rick told me she's really hitting the book seriously these days.
Yeah, she is. With very good effect, I must say. Her report card just arrived, and she pulled every one of her grades up.
Oh, that's terrific. Just hope she keeps it up.
I think she will, because she's very determined, you see, to graduate in January, and I hate to say it, go to college.
I know, Rick told me. By the way, do you know what time he's going to be in the hospital?
No, Monica, I don't. He was still asleep when I left this morning, and he didn't wake up to tell me his schedule.
Oh. Listen, Lesley, Alan and I really would like to have you over for dinner some night soon. I mean, any night this week that's convenient for you. We'd love to have you. And we want Laura, of course, too.
Thank you very much for the invitation. It might be a little difficult this week.
Oh, you have a full week?
It's not that. It's just, there are sort of a lot of considerations, and least of which right now is Laura's curfew. You know, she has to be in the house before 9 o'clock.
Sure, I know that, but I mean, I'm sure the court won't object if she's out with her parents.
Possibly they wouldn't, but, well, Rick and I have really been so absolutely firm on this one point. I don't think it would be fair to suddenly bend the rules just because it happened to suit our purposes.
Well, okay, then let's make it an early night. I mean, we'll just start early and make sure you're home at 9. Lesley, at least talk to Rick about it. I mean, we really would love to have you.
All right. I will talk to him. We'll see.
Good. Can I say something, Lesley?
Depends what it is.
Well, you of all people know that I've always said what's on my mind, and now I'd like to ask you something.
Okay, what is it?
Are you uncomfortable about being around me?
Uncomfortable? Well, what question? Why would you ask something like that?
Well, I mean, I know we haven't had the best relationship in the past, but I really thought that was all behind us now.
Oh, it is? I told you that.
Well, I hope so. It's just like, well, for instance, the day of the groundbreaking ceremonies, and right now, I just feel that you are on edge with me. I can't explain it, Lesley. It's just a feeling.
If I am on edge or seem a little, it's not you, it's, I'm on edge because of my work and all the problems I'm having with it. That's all, honestly.
I understand. I really understand that, Lesley. I really want us to be friends. I mean, you know how fond I am of Rick and how proud I am of his appointment, and I really don't want any kind of past problems to become, well, a problem in our friendship right now.
No, I promise you. We won't let that happen.
Oh, that's great. Makes me feel so much better. Well, listen, I have to get back to recovery. Please let me know about dinner.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Hey, it's good to see you looking.
Lesley. Oh, it is so good to see you back at the hospital. It hasn't been the same without you.
Thank you. I was so sad to hear.
Oh, well, thank you. And thank you for the beautiful flowers that you and Rick sent. My niece and I really appreciated them. And the note.
How is she?
She is just fine. As a matter of fact, she's staying with us for a while. I hope you'll have a chance to meet her.
Thank you. I hope I will, too.
Well, Lesley, Rick told me the good news about your license right after you called him. I don't have to tell you how happy I was to hear it.
Yeah, I'm very glad about it. At least that's one step out of the way, huh?
And that pin you're wearing.
Oh, yes, isn't it sweet? Rick gave it to me. It was his mother's.
It's beautiful. Excuse me. Sit down, please.
Lesley, I know that you and Steve have business to discuss. I just wanted to stop in and say hello.
I'm so glad you did, and I hope soon we'll have a chance to sit down and us have a talk.
Oh, good. I'd love that. So I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Dr. Hardy, this is John Hapgood from the lab.
Yes, Mr. Hapgood.
I was just calling to see if you were able to get that handwriting sample for me.
Yes, it came in early this morning. I've given it to Dr. Weber, and he's going to bring it over to you during his lunch break.
Fine. I'll check it out as soon as he brings it in. It may take a couple of hours for me to give you a definite answer about its authenticity, but I'll make it as soon as possible.
Thank you. I don't have to tell you how anxious we are to find out about this.
I'm sure you are. A forged death certificate could open up a lot of questions, I would imagine.
I can't tell you how many. The possibilities are endless.
You here all alone, Jesse?
Damn it. I fought them with every argument I could think of. But the board refuses to give you a new contract at this point. They want you to come back on a temporary trial basis and see how things work out.
Temporarily, Steve? Or indefinitely?
To be honest with you, Lesley, it all depends on what happens.
Well, thank you for being honest.
I really wish you would try it. Come back without a contract, and we'll set up an informal board meeting here in my office, and you can talk to them personally. Maybe you can change their minds.
Oh, I very much doubt that I could say anything to change their minds if you weren't able to. I'll talk it over with Rick. I'll let you know if I may.
Look, I know it's not a very flattering offer, but if you give it a try, I'm sure everything will go smoothly, and the board will find out how very wrong they've been. I think the whole temper of the Times will change within weeks.
I don't know that anything is ever going to change, Steve. I told some good lies there that really built some walls that I can't seem to break through.
Lesley, I know the kind of scrapper you really are, and nothing would make me happier than to see you back in that clinic tomorrow morning.
I'll call you at home tonight. I do want to talk it over with Rick. I do. I thank you for everything you've done.
I'm sorry I wasn't more successful, but I don't consider this a defeat, not by a long shot.
I'm so grateful for your faith in me. It's always meant more to me than I was able to tell you.
Lesley, I want you to believe in yourself again the way you used to. That's the most important thing right now.
Well, who knows? With time, maybe even that will come.
Excuse me, would you make sure that Rick Weber gets this when he's out of surgery?
I'll make sure he does, Dr. Quartermain.
Thank you. Tell him it's nothing urgent. I just want to talk to him about something that happened earlier. Thank you.
Lesley. Hey, where are you off to? Home. I thought I'd walk. I have the whole rest of the day ahead of me, and I love to walk, and it's going to be too cold to do that soon, so I thought it was a good chance.
Well, listen, can we expect to hear from you soon about coming to dinner?
Oh, yes. Yes, I'll call you.
Good. I'll see you soon.
Yeah.